Well, welcome to today's Techsavvy. Sorry you're not looking at me today because what I'm doing is doing a demonstration. The title was Summer Stuff, and today I just want to look at a couple of apps that I have found helpful whilst being on holiday. Hopefully, with all this great weather we're having at the moment, this would be very attractive to you. So I hope that you will be watching and understanding exactly what it is that we're talking about today. So without further ado, I will go to the view that is running, and I will click on my iPad. You'll see my fingers move along, and also I have with me today a pen. This particular pen is used for the Apple Pro, and it's Bluetooth connected, and you can probably just see a little blue dot there. That's the charging point. It works on USB-C, and it's relatively cheap or inexpensive compared to some pens. It's not a direct Apple pen, but I bought it on Amazon, and unfortunately I can't tell you how much it is, but I don't think it was loads of money. So I use this when I'm drawing. So one of my favorite activities is to draw. So if I go into the art area, and the one I'm going to look at today is Art Set. This costs about £9.99 as an app, but it contains some of the most powerful tools that you could wish to have to actually show. So I have a list of simple tools at the top here that I can draw with, but if I move down the list, I also have lots of other kinds of tools I can also look. For instance, one of my favorite is charcoal. So if I go and choose a different color, don't want blue particularly, don't want green, I just want black. So I'm just going to draw just a little bit on here, and it makes excellent bushes so that you can make wonderful patterns just using that tool as well. So if I now go to graphic point, I can now create landscapes or valleys or even tours. If I go back to here, I can go to brushes now. We've got these kind of brushes here, but let's see if I can choose something that's going to be more watercolorish. So for this, I'm going to choose some green. Let's choose a metallic green. I haven't actually used this before. So you can see how it blends in, how you can make it work in lots of different ways. If you put it on again, you get more watercolor stuff. And that's the metallic effect that you can use. So this is called Art Sketches, and it's for the iPad Pro, presumably for other types of iPad Pros. So that's just one of the apps that I use on holiday. I love to draw, and if you want to see some of the work that I've done, I can certainly go back, and that's the kind of things that I've achieved through doing this. So very, particularly the blending of the sky was very good using this tool. So maybe art's not your thing. Maybe you're more into more activity on your summer holidays. So the next app I'm looking at is called Strava. Strava. So if I go to Strava here, and this, I will have to turn on its side like this. There. And Strava is to do with exercise, and it links my Fitbit, and I do cycling, so I'm not a very big cyclist, but these are some of the people I relate to on this, and I can look at my own processes of what I've done. This week I've done a bit of cycling. It doesn't say I've done a lot, and it also lists the morning ride I had on the 17th of July. So it charts where I've been and how long what the distance was and what the time was, how long I was out there. And this goes to a group of people. So if I go back to home again, I have several people who I follow, and that's their information that they've got there, how they get to these different places. So that's just 2 apps. Strava is free and easy to connect, and you can make it connect to your device and how you want it. Of course, there are other apps that help you find things, particularly the National Trust. I haven't actually looked for this, but I'm going to have a look now and see if the National Trust comes up. Here it is. Yeah, it needs reinstalling. So what I'll have to do is just go to the App Store, type National Trust, and do the actual upgrade. Here we are. Open. And again, you get these location things. So I'm going to allow while using app. It'll now discover where I am. But if you're into looking for places to go and visit, this is really useful. And you can book tickets to go to some of these places. But now that we're fully open, I expect you won't have the same restrictions as before. So depending on where you want to go, let's go to Ullswater. It will give you the details and the location, the timings, whether it has a tea room or not, the access facilities for all sorts of reasons, accessible parking, you name it, it's all there. So that's just 3 apps that I've shown you that might be useful to use on your holidays. Sketch, Arts, yeah, let's remember the name, Artset, Strava, and National Trust. So, happy hunting, happy holidays. Thank you for watching, and see you again next time. Bye for now.